Hello there, it's Jay here from Jay's Vintage Junk, and I don't usually do pickups videos, but I've been car boot sailing this morning, and I've always liked car boot sales. And to be honest, over the last few months, I've not really picked anything decent up. It's been either overpriced or it's just been tat that hasn't been of any interest to me. And then today, I went to two car boot sales and I picked up that whole lot there, and everything you see in the picture there cost me 20 quid. And I'll get to these last two. I will get to them last, but shall we start off with, I picked up a original Xbox. Now, I've never had one of them before. I've never played with consoles really. I've got a PlayStation 2 because I like, don't diss me for this, but I like Tiger Woods PGA Golf and some of the golf games on there, so that's the only reason I've got a PlayStation 2. I've got a PS1 kicking about, sorry, PlayStation 1 kicking about as well somewhere, that I picked up from a car boot. But yeah, I picked up this Xbox with a controller, no software or anything with it, no leads. That's I've plugged it in, I've put power up to it, and it seems to work, but until I can get an AV cable for it, and it's yeah, it's nothing standard. I'm sure I can pick one up off eBay for not a great deal of money. I don't want to spend any real money on it until I know that it's actually worth doing so. But yeah, it's a bit dusty, a bit dirty inside. I'll strip it open and give it a good clean, but I say it does power up. I got that with its controller, and from the same seller I picked up a little Philips CD player. And now what I got this for, I've got a Dragon 32, one of my vintage computers, and I've always had the idea of writing a load of Dragon 32 software as audio files to a compact disc, and then be able to load them from the compact disc into the Dragon 32 rather than using cassettes. I thought it'd be a really nifty way to have quite a few games on one small disc, or one small media that I can then load into the Dragon 32. And I was trying it with one of these I've got already, but it was struggling to read CDRs. And this one, if we look here, I don't think my camera's going to focus on it, but it says that it is CD rewritable compatible, which is good. I've tried it with a normal CD in it and it works fine, so I got that. And as well, from the same seller, I got these. These are probably not that great expensive 1970s headphones, but if you do a lot of audio work, they're actually really comfortable, and I can always change the drivers in them to something a bit more modern, something a bit better. But the padding on them, they're just a really comfortable pair of headphones. And I paid for the Xbox, for the CD player, and for the headphones, I paid a £5. So I thought that was quite a nice deal. And then from a couple of stalls further down, I grabbed this. It's a PlayStation 3, and it was all he had was the PlayStation 3. He had loads of just I think he must have been a house clearance guy or something like that. He had loads and loads of just boxes of pots, pans, random stuff, and this was sticking out of a box. And I just said, how much do you want for the PlayStation 3? And he goes, give me a £5. So even if it wasn't working, I mean, I bought one of these previously with a yellow light of death fault, and I've not actually got round to repairing that yet. So I thought I think I paid £20 for that one. It is in really nice condition. It's absolutely mint and really well looked after. But like I said, it doesn't work, and I haven't got around to fixing it yet. This one, it's in a bit of a... He didn't know whether it worked or not, but at a £5. It's not in the greatest condition. This isn't something stuck on it. It's actually, I think it's fiberglass or something like that, and it seems to have eaten into the plastic. It actually works. I powered it up earlier, connected it up to my TV, and there is nothing wrong with it at all. It works perfectly. It's the old big fat model, the original model, and it's not got a huge hard drive in it. I think it's only about 40 gig hard drive in it, but I think my other one's got 160 gig hard drive in it, so I could probably swap them over. So I don't know a huge amount about these really. I'm not really into modernish consoles, but I do know it does play. They do play Blu-rays, and I was in need of a Blu-ray player. So if nothing else, it'll just get used as a Blu-ray player and possibly playing the odd game on it. I believe you can jailbreak these things now and run other software on them. So at £5, it's something interesting to play with. And next, I'll get onto the other two bags that I've got. Now this is the first one, nice bag. I open it up and see what I got. And what it is it's a car DVD player. It's complete, it's fully working. She even showed it me working by plugging the cigarette lighter adapter into a car. So it's got all the leads. It's got the 12 volt car adapter, mains adapter, AV lead. It's even got the remote control. Oops. Original instruction manual. And this is what I bought it for. I've been after some of these for a while for a bit of an experiment, or a bit of playing about with. Two nice little 7-inch widescreen screens, and they've got a few scratches on them, but they're in quite nice condition. I've got all the leads for them. I think natively these run S-Video, so I can always get composite to S-Video, that's not a problem. If I wanted to use the screens individually, like I say, I can hack that about. But I got them two screens, the DVD player itself, which I've not actually tried a DVD in it, but she did show me it all fired up. We just didn't have a DVD to test it. She did assure me it works, but for what I paid for it, I'm really not that bothered with that works or not. But what is nice about it is it's got the outputs for the monitors, but it's also got both AV in and out, so I could use this as a standalone DVD player and just use the AV out for composite, or I can actually put an AV source into it, switch this over like that, and both monitors will show whatever's on the AV input. So I thought that was really, really cool. She wanted £10 for it. Complete everything, £10, and at a car boot I'll always be cheeky, and I got it for £7. I say it's fully working. It's absolutely complete with all its manuals, all its cables, absolutely everything you could want. And I paid £7 for it. I couldn't believe that. That was one of my absolute scores. So I'm going to try to grab broken ones of these on eBay, because I only really want the screens. But like I said, I've been trying to get some faulty ones on eBay that don't read discs anymore. You see them quite a lot, and they usually sell for about a tenner. But then you've got like 7 or 8 quid postage on top of that, so you know, 18, 19 quid for something that doesn't work. This is going to be tricky to do with my hands. Yeah, that kind of money for something that just doesn't work, and I weren't going. So I was super pleased at getting that for £7. And then my final get from the same car boot as I got that from was this. This is cool. This really is. I've been after one of these for a long time. I did have one, and it broke and I couldn't repair it, unfortunately, 'cause it was a much more modern one than this, and the mechanism went in it, and it was just that complicated I give up trying to repair it. This is, there we go, it's a Canon Video 8 camcorder. It takes the old beta tapes, the Video 8 beta tapes, and I just like playing about with some of these old cameras. The woman I got it off did say it was working. The batteries, to be honest, I have tried charging the batteries on it, and they're knackered. They fire it up for a couple of seconds and then they just die again. I tried hooking it up with an external bench supply, and the camera itself does run. I could put a tape in and it would play, rewind, fast forward. I haven't tried recording on it yet, but yeah, the batteries though are completely shot. They just won't take a charge anymore. It even comes, this is quite nice, because my old one didn't have one. It even comes with a little light that, I think that slides on the front there, like that, for night filming. Actually, I haven't been able to test that yet, but I will test that. What my plan is, now I've got one of the batteries here, I think. Let me just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, they're the batteries. Like I said, I've tried charging them and they have literally just had it. I mean, they're old NiCads, and they're probably all mine. I could rebuild these as they are, get some new NiCads, crack that open, put new NiCads in there, and it'd work. But what I've got, and I've got loads of these. I have now got them all over my workbench. Is I've rescued these from old laptop batteries. They are the LiPo cells. I think they're lithium ion. Sorry, these are lithium ion cells. These are 24 milliamp hour. So I'm hoping I can use 2 of them. I'm going to have to build it. I can't use them on the charger that came with the camera. Obviously they're not suitable. What I will probably do is rebuild them into one of the packs. Oops. I will rebuild them into one of the, I've got 2 of them battery packs, and then use an intelligent charger like that to charge them. If I want to get this fully up and running, I don't know yet. Like I say, it was something that I saw there, and it had a sign on it that said camcorder working, and it had £10 on it, and then that had been crossed out, and underneath it had £8 on it, and that had been crossed out, and underneath it had £6 on it. And I was looking at it and I said, have you been trying to sell this for a while? She said, yeah, I've brought it to a few car boot sales, it'll probably go to the tip if it doesn't sell at this one. So I said, well, we take £3 for it. And she said, yeah. She said, the bag's got to be worth £3, so, which, to be honest, yeah, it's quite a nice bag. Even if it didn't work, I'd probably find a use for the bag. But yeah, I paid £3 for that. It even came with a new unused tape, which was nice, so I was really pleased with that. So I was really pleased with that. And seeing I've been having some not as good pickups from car boots recently, today has been an absolute stormer. Don't get the old vintage computer stuff like you used to at them, but I suppose things like this are going to be the Atari 2600 of the modern time, aren't they? Especially that. I mean, that I wouldn't mind if it does work when I plug an AV lead into it. I think that's going to be a keeper for me, because it is the first original Xbox, and apart from being a bit dirty, actually, it's not in that bad a condition. The controller's a bit beaten up, coming away there. I might see if I can do something with that. I'm sure controllers aren't a big deal to get hold of for these. I don't have any software for it. I'll have to see if I can get some discs for it, some games. I think these connect to the internet as well, and you can download stuff onto them, I think. Like I said, I've not really looked into them that much yet, but that's something I'm going to play with. Quite pleased with them headphones, especially seeing that whole lot only cost me £5. So yeah, I will leave it at that. So I hope you enjoyed that. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.